We've given you 5 pieces of guidance, 5 different files. I want to show you what these are so you can really understand what to do with each one. The most important one is 3 pages. It's called How to Write Your Root Cause Analysis. It's what we call the rubric. And this is the instruction manual. And if you're short on time, all the instructions you need are on the first page. Explain your challenge, explain the most important root cause, stop and think, explain what difference this will make, and then explain what you propose to do. Now, my recommendation is to go to 1, 2, 3, 5, and then write 4 last. Now, in here, you have more detailed guidance, and we really, if you have time, go through this line by line. It's really worth it. Make sure you're addressing all of these considerations. Now, next, RCA, the 5 whys, is just one thing you need to do to get started. Once you've got your challenge. So you've got your immunization challenge, and then you ask why 5 times. This is not just asking why 5 times, it's you ask why once, you get your answer, and then you ask why about your answer, and you keep going, and then you stop and think. So this just basically takes you through that process. Now, you also have a checklist. Before you submit your RCA project, you want to go through this checklist. So this just has a few items, and I suggest you print it out and actually put a check mark next to each thing once you're satisfied that you've done the best you can with each of these. These are examples. This is the 3rd file. It's RCA examples, and examples to guide what you write after doing root cause analysis. So this gives you examples. So do not copy these. These probably are very unlikely to apply to your own situation, but this shows you what level of detail. This uses data. This really describes sort of the specifics of each part of the rubric. So you want here examples for each of these. And then you have the guide for peer reviewers. So these are ratings, and you can do a self-review. Look at your own work once you've got a draft and go through this and ask yourself, well, okay, is my challenge poorly defined? And if you want to know what that means, you can read here. Does it lack detail? Is it well explained? Is it comprehensive? And of course, there's no point if you give yourself all 5s. That's not really useful or interesting. So those are the documents. And then the last one is the template. So in this case, I have filled out this template. Let me empty it again. So here, if you need to use a template, we recommend you actually use your organization's letterhead. So if you work for NPHCDA, use NPHCDA official document if you are authorized to do so, and write your RCA there. Why? Because if you do this well, this is something you can present to your boss, to your team, and really say, I've got an idea. I've looked at the root cause of our challenges, and here is one that is not what we think it is. And therefore, instead of doing what we usually do, here's some things we could and should be trying. So if you do it now, but if you need a template, if it helps you organize your work and so on, use this template. So those are the key documents to actually write up your RCA. I hope that helps.